Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang untuk semua teman-teman dimanapun berada. Semoga selalu dalam kondisi sehat walafiat ya tentunya. Perkenalkan, nama saya adalah Eka Bobi Saputra, biasa dipanggil Bobi. Saya adalah karyawan dari Global Business Team yang berada di Daewoong Group, utamanya di Daewoong Pharmacy. Jadi Daewoong Group sendiri adalah sebuah perusahaan multinasional, salah satu yang terbesar di Korea Selatan, dan kami ini punya banyak sekali grup di bawahnya, salah satunya Daewoong Pharmacy, tempat saya bekerja. Dan hari ini saya dengan bangga juga membawa beberapa tim saya yang keseluruhannya sedang berada di Korea. Saat ini bisa melambaikan tangan, mungkin ada teman saya, Rafid. Halo Rafid, nah ini juga Kak Rafid ini dari orang Indonesia juga yang bekerja di Korea bersama saya, tapi beliau ada di lokasi factory saya, sedangkan saya berada di kantor pusat. Jadi kita sama-sama sedang berada di Korea, hanya berbeda tempat. Nah kemudian di layar yang lain mungkin sedang tidak menyalakan kamera saja, di sini juga ada tim dari HRD kami, yang ada HRD pusat kami di global, kemudian juga ada dari tim yayasan Daewoong sendiri. Nah, tanpa berlama-lama, mungkin teman-teman semua hari ini sebenarnya bagi yang sudah bergabung nih di acara Job Fair hari ini, aku harap ini bisa menjadi sebuah acara yang berguna dan menjadi chance, kata kunci emas untuk teman-teman semua untuk meraih masa depan yang teman-teman impikan. Dan salah satunya mungkin banyak yang sedang bermimpi untuk ingin coba kerja di Korea, jadi nggak cuma sekedar nonton Korea dari drakor, tapi mungkin bisa langsung datang ke negara drakor itu sendiri. Nah, lewat acara hari ini, saya akan mempresentasikan nantinya ada dua buah pekerjaan sebenarnya, ada yang penempatannya di Indonesia, ada juga yang penempatannya di Korea. Jadi mohon teman-teman semua bisa perhatikan dengan seksama, dan mungkin buat teman-teman yang masih mau ajak teman-teman yang lain buat gabung, yuk boleh mendengarkan ini, karena semoga ini menjadi kesempatan yang baik. Nah, tapi sebelum dimulai, seperti yang tadi juga sudah disampaikan oleh Ibu Ratna, selama saya berpresentasi, jika teman-teman ada yang ingin ditanya, jangan ragu, langsung saja tulis di kolom komen. Nanti tim kami yang juga ikut memantau akan menjawab secara real time. Namun kalau bisa, saya minta tolong kalau bisa, kalau boleh bertanya dalam bahasa Inggris, karena nanti di sini ada tim kami dari HRD-nya yang juga merupakan orang Korea, yang supaya mereka lebih mudah dalam menjawab pertanyaan teman-teman secara exact gitu ya. Tapi kalau memang tidak bisa, tidak apa-apa, nanti teman kami yang bernama Rafid akan mencoba menjawab, juga membantu menjawab di dalam kolom komentar. Jadi sekali lagi jangan khawatir teman-teman semua. Dan aku pun juga akan presentasinya, pertama-tama aku akan gunakan bahasa Inggris dulu ya teman-teman, karena nanti PowerPoint-nya juga dalam bahasa Inggris, tapi nanti kita, kalau ada sisa waktu, kita boleh diskusi, saya bisa menjawab teman-teman dalam bahasa Indonesia ataupun bahasa Inggris. Oke, kira-kira begitu saja. Ibu Ratna, izin saya boleh mulai presentasinya? Siap. Terima kasih, Bu Ratna. Saya akan langsung share screen saya. Kalau begitu, teman-teman langsung melihat. Ya, apa sudah muncul di layar dengan baik ya?
Sudah.
Sudah ya. Oke, kalau begitu saya izin untuk memulai saja sebentar. Ya. So everyone, welcome to our job fair webinar. We call our program as Daewoong Global Recruitment. So today, on behalf of Daewoong Group, I will explain to all of you regarding the job vacancy that is now open for a position in Indonesia and also in Korea in our headquarters and other of our factory. So without any further ado, this is our Daewoong Global Recruitment presentations. Okay, so today I will talk about four big points. First, about company overview. Second one is about recruitment process and welfare. And then third one is introduction of job vacancy. And the last but not least is about Q&A session. Yeah, okay. And once again, if you have any questions, you don't need to wait until the Q&A session. You can just leave your comment. You can leave your questions under our comment, and our team will try answer it as soon as possible. Okay, so begin with the introduction of our company. So Daewoong Group, and especially Daewoong Pharmaceutical, is a global healthcare group with the vision of a global healthcare group dedicated to improving the quality of life. And our mission is to provide the most beneficial comprehensive solution in pharmaceuticals and services that contribute to improving quality of life of consumers. And our goal is to become one of the top 10 healthcare companies in each of the countries that we have presence in. So this is a little bit a sneak peek about our milestone actually. So our company has been built on 1945. I think it's the same year where we do our independence. And starting with the name of Dehan Chemical Industry and changed into Daewoong name in 1978. And then we keep going until now, and we already received total needs of over 1 trillion Korean won in 2018. In Indonesia, maybe you can times 10, so it will be around 10 trillion rupiah in 2018. And then 2019, we received first FDA approval from America for our botulinum toxin in Korea called Nabota. And in 2021, we received top 10 best working place in Asia's award. And in 2022, we launched our new product called as Fexuplu, a new drug and a pickup variant. And this is our company revenue actually until 2019. We have sales reach until 1.15 trillion won in 2021 with 9.2% year-on-year growth, and R&D investment with more than 175.9 billion won with 16.67% of revenue, which is the top 2 in Korea. So what I want to say is our company is a safe company and already have a strong basis and fundamental company in Korea and global. And also we are also one of the top 5 Korean pharma companies in the Korea, and we are a global top tier company in rank 12. And in the scale of our company, we have more than 1,800 employees, and then we are the first Korean company to get the FDA approval for generic product. The product is Metropinim in 2015, and we are also the first biological drug manufacturer. We are the first company who make the biological drug manufacturer site in Indonesia, and we have more than 100 partners around the world. 8 operating branches in Asia and United States of America. And it makes us as the most overseas branches of pharmaceutical company in Korea. And we have 5 manufacturing sites, 3 in Korea and 2 outside Korea. So here is our plant and our factory. We have in Korea, in your left side, we have 3 factory. We have Osong plant in the city of Osong. We have Yangnam plant in the city of Yangnam and Songnam plant. Also, we have Surabaya plant in Jawa Timur, of course, with the biologics dedicated facility, and we already received halal certified process for our bioproduct. And we have lining plant in China also. And this is our branch, actually, our office branch, which is located, as I said in the previous slide, that we have 8 countries. We have China, India, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, USA, Japan, of course, Korea as a headquarter, and Indonesia. And our goal in Indonesia is to make Indonesia as our biohub. So we have a motto from Asia to MENA. And first biological site in Indonesia is clinical research site. We have clinical research center in Jakarta, bioanalysis center in Universitas Indonesia. We have stem cell research in Institut Teknologi Bandung. We make co-working space in Bali. And we also have the first bioproduct halal certification in our plant in Surabaya. And then this is our R&D office. We have main Daewoong Research Institute in Yongin City, a city just about 40 kilometers from Seoul, the main city or the capital city of South Korea. And also Daewoong Biocenter located in the same place in Yongin. And then we have India Research Center in Hyderabad and Liaoning Research Center in the city of Liaoning in China. And right now we also have an active bio research center in Universitas Indonesia. Exact place is in ILRC, Integrated Laboratorium and Research Center. And now we're also making another new one in ITB, Bandung, and it will be finished around next year. Now, this is our Daewoong business in Indonesia. First, we built our branch named Daewoong Pharmaceutical Company Indonesia, or DPCI, and we also make a joint venture company called as Daewoong Infion in Surabaya. So here's the first picture. It's the first biopharmaceutical center called as Daewoong Infion. It's located in Surabaya. And then Bio Research Lab at Universitas Indonesia. And we also have co-working space in Bali called BeWork Bali. And we also have a scholarship program annually from 2013 until now. The scholarship, and then also we have another social contribution called as Daewoong Social Impactor, which targeting the best university students around Indonesia. Okay, so we're getting closer to the point that maybe you guys are curious about. So let's start with the recruitment process and the employee welfare in our company. So first, in the Daewoong working culture, Daewoong itself is a company that supports challenge and opportunity to grow for its employee. So by providing various growth-oriented programs for employees to continue challenging themselves. First, in our company, since I said before in the introduction that Daewoong Group is a very big group with more than 16, I guess, affiliated company under Daewoong name. So we offer our employee with CDP program. CDP program, or career development program, is a program that allows employee to choose the division that they want to do to work on it. So after several years and get several evaluations, and they can choose whether you want to continue in that department or you want to choose to another department. And then we also have monthly evaluation and feedback system, which through this system, all of our employees can grow themselves and also take a better points to make their performance become better. And then another Daewoong working culture is we make the place a good working place to focus on work. And we already granted several awards. First, in 2019, we received the best company to work in Korea's pharmaceutical industry. And in 2021, we received top 10 best companies to work for in Asia. And Daewoong still have a big goal because we want to be the best company to work in the world with a title in the future. And we also offer our employee with smart office system. Smart office means that Daewoong employees can freely choose where they wish to work. A pleasant workspace is offered for flexible and fun working environment. Because Daewoong itself in Korea have so many places to work. So actually our employee can choose where they want to work. So we do not assign someone to always sit in the same place every day. So every morning you can choose your place to work as long as you can finish your job well. And third one is the flexible working policy, means that you are free to choose your working time as long as it is 8 hours. So for example, like you want to go from 8, then you can go to home at 5. If you want to go at 9, then you can go home at 6, for example. It can be discussed with your own team. And then another culture that I want to say to you is that NIM culture. So maybe to explain this, I need to tell a little bit longer, because this culture is actually related with what happens inside Korean society. So if you take a look, maybe some of you who watch Korean drama or yes, some of Korean lifestyle, YouTube and others, maybe you already know that in Korea, we mostly call someone in our office with their title. For example, director Bobby, or for example, manager Bobby, for example, like that. But when we put director and manager, we can feel like, a big difference between us and them. So in our office, we don't put that title, but we just call people with Mr. or Miss, for example. So Mr. Bobby, or Mr. Rafid, for example, and that the things we call as name in Korea. So my name in my office, they call me as Bobby Nim, for example. So we put that on the behind of our name, something like that. So it makes us more closer actually. And then free use of vacation days. It means that we don't need to say our reason why we want to use our vacations, or people ask about why you go for vacation, something like that. As long as we still have the vacation left in our system, then we can just apply it whenever we want. And then we have also long-term refresh leaves. It means that you will have a 1 month of paid vacation and self-development working after you have working for 5 years straight, to give the opportunity for the employee to recharge themselves actually. And now please pay attention to the screen, because this might be very important for all of you. So in this screen, I would like to tell you about the entry-level recruitment. Of course, in our company, we also need people who already have an experience, but in the experience recruitment process is usually similar, but of course, they just need more interview, yeah, because we need to check the reference and others. So because most of the job vacancy are for fresh graduate or those who still under 3 years of working experience. So in our company, if you work on less than 2 years, you need to come from the entry level. And so the entry level recruitment starting from the document screening, and then we do the personality index test, such as like a bit like psychological test, yeah, similar like that. And we will do interview. And after interview, you will start first step with the internship step. The internship can be range from 3 to 6 months, and you already get paid during internship. All the insurance, everything will be covered by the company inside your salary. And then final recruitment means that if you pass the evaluation after the internship, you can be the contract employment, or like me and Mr. Rafik, you can be permanent as well, just like other Korean worker or another employee. So all of in Daewoong, we never put any difference regarding any nationalities or any background. As long as you make a great evaluation, you can have the same chance, you can have the same opportunity just like the others. So that is our recruitment process. And now we come in the most important part of today. Please take a look to this slide one by one. I will tell to you, but maybe not in detail, because we also already put this in our website. So later, after I finish, I will tell you what is the website. Yeah. So first, this is the position in Indonesia. Okay, so everyone, please pay attention to the main on the top of the PowerPoint. If you see Indonesia, means that you will be placed in Indonesia. But in some of department, if they need to train you first, then they will call you to Korea for training. And it depends, yeah, not for all department, but it depends on the needs of department. But I want to say that you will also get a chance to be invited to Korea for training, and you will be placed back in Indonesia if you see the Indonesian name on the top of the PowerPoint. Okay, so let's start. In the Daewoong job vacancy in Indonesia, we have our first company is Daewoong Pharmaceutical. We have accounting global part, legal lawyer, and human resources in global human resource team. So first, in the accounting global part, mostly you will do implementing Daewong's accounting operating standards, working process in Indonesia business, analyzing and solving company issues, communication channel between Indonesia and also headquarters. And in this part, we mostly need people who has already experience from 5 to 8 years, and maybe already work as well in the big company or mid-sized company, which is listed on the KOSPI, or maybe in Indonesia, in Bursa Efek Indonesia kind of thing. So KOSPI itself is Bursa Efek milik Korea, one of the name in the Korean stock exchange. So native in Bahasa, it means we need Indonesian people, of course. And the preferred qualifications, which is the optional, is if you're good at English, it will be much better. And good at Korea is a very, very additional point for you. Okay. For just disclaimer, for all the job vacancy, for the language, we need at least Indonesia and English. You need to be able to speak in Indonesia and you need to be able to speak in English. But Korea is an additional point. So if you can do Koreans, if you can speak Korean, it will be much better for yourself. So I will not repeat for the language criteria. So for all job vacancy that I will say today, it requires the similar language ability, which is Indonesia and English as the main requirement, and Korean as additional point. So next is legal lawyer. We need someone who can manage our legal contract review and coming from the law major or law school. And it's better if you already certified as Indonesian lawyer. And then and the third one is human resource, in the global human resource, or we say GHR. We also hopefully, we hope that we can get people who already have experience in the other company, or 5 or 12 years, or 3 years or more. Yeah, you can also, and if you already work, you have experience that working in other global company, it must be better. And then next slide, wait a minute. Yeah. And next slide, we have production team 1 in Indonesia toxin factory in the finished goods. And in here, you will conducting aseptic process, non-examic process, conducting qualification, and then GMP document. So for this one, the major is quite limited, yeah, because we hope that people we receive know about GMP knowledge, at least, validation knowledge, coming from science, biotechnology, bioscience, chemical engineering graduated, or soon to be graduated. It means for fresh graduate, we welcome you to apply, as long as you already have your bachelor degree. Same with the production team 3 in Indonesia toxin factory, foreign matter analysis test on packaging. You can also apply here. If you have a major from chemistry, chemical, microorganism, bioscience, biotechnology, biochemistry, or microbiology related major. And then we come to another company, still under Daewoong Group. This company called as CG Bio. This CG Bio company works on medical device. We usually sell medical device through CG Bio. So we need people in quality management team, or we say QA, and technical team in factory construction or machinery maintenance. In quality management team, we have we need someone who come from chemistry, chemical engineering, biotechnology, polymer engineering, and others. And if you have, and you will do such medical device such as CAPA management, managing customer claims, and cost analysis, corrective action, and others. And then for the technical team, you will do assisting of manufacturing work, managing manufacturing facilities, and securing competitiveness, managing various utilities within the factory, and others. And we need electrical and mechanical engineering for this field, actually. Okay, so for those who just come in these presentations, please leave your questions in our comment chatting box. Our team will try their best to answer you as soon as possible. So don't worry, you can just put your question in our chatting box. And then, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, so once again, I will tell you that this all job vacancy is already in our website, which I can tell you later on the last part of the PowerPoint. So please stay tuned until the end of this presentation. And now we come to another important point. So now, starting from this slide, the placement will be in Korea. It means you will be invited to Korea if you're currently in Indonesia, you will be invited to Korea to work in Korea. And first, we need legal team. So legal team, of course, doing things about legals, Indonesian business, but mostly we need someone from Indonesia because we want to know about Indonesian legal things, because we have so many business to expand in Indonesia. So we need people who have a law background to review all the law and regulation in Indonesia. So we need people who can speak fluently in English and Indonesia. And if you can speak Korean, it much be better. And then we have bioproduct QC in microbiology part to manufacturing environment, manufacturing water microbial might test, and with the education of minimum undergraduate and expected to graduate. So we welcome a fresh graduate in this field with the major of related to microbiological field. And then synthetic drugs, the quality control for the physical chemical. Yeah, so you will do quality control test related job in this field. And for this, we also need people from related to chemical or pharmaceutical field major. And again, I tell you for the disclaimer, all positions requires at least 2 languages, Indonesia and English. You need to be able in these 2 languages. And Korea is an additional point, okay? Next, still for the pharmaceutical, but this position is only open for doctor. I'm sorry that I need to say that this position is only open for doctor who already received SKET atau sarjana kedokteran. So yeah, the first is clinical development MD. So they will do the initial clinical development plan and post-marketing drug surveillance. As you know, that Daewoong is a drug making company, so and healthcare company. So we need to do mostly clinical things before we can sell that medical drugs to our customer. And we need to have this medical doctor, especially from Indonesia, to also know about the Indonesian regulation for medical drugs and etc. And this is education marketing for medical doctor. This position also open only for medical doctor. So they will do mostly about global business and marketing education. So mostly like giving people training and something, and communication support for Daewoong Pharmaceutical Global major key of lecture. So they will talk with most of Indonesian top doctors and getting their advice and getting their opinion for our drugs development in the future. And this is one of our company as well called Easy Medicom. This company is mostly done things for purchasing, for making contract with partners, and yeah, something like that. So first in Easy Medicom, we need a person from Indonesia to work in these 3 departments. First is purchasing of corporate purchasing or facility construction. And then second one is purchasing of hospital supplies. And the third one is distribution operation. So if you can see in our PowerPoint right now, in purchasing of corporate facility, you will be asked to purchase any facilities regarding to our construction and making a progress contract through purchasing strategy, progress annual integrated bidding, and etc. Because yeah, again, we have so many business in Indonesia. So yeah, we want to do a lot of bidding and a lot of purchasing for our facility. And then market research by purchasing type, and then coordinating and reviewing specification and task instruction in advance for any related hospital supplies. And then also operation of hospital supply, logistic, closing settlement, consignment, injection inventory for the distribution operation. And this is a CG Bio, again, the company for medical device. For those who will be placed in Korea, you will be placed in Department of Overseas Marketing, Human Tissue Business Team in Manufacturing part, and Human Tissue Business Team in Supply Room, and Human Tissue Business Team in Quality Control Team. So yeah, you can see in our slide right now, In the overseas marketing, first, you will do any job related to export, import, global marketing, collaboration with global, regional product manager, and etc. And in the human tissue manufacturing, you will manage raw and subsidiary materials, sterilizer operation management, clean room equipment, and others. And the human tissue business team, you will do processing and clean room management, clean room environment, management of equipment, and others. And in human tissue business team, you will mostly done many experiment about quality control, yeah, regarding the medical device that's going to be sold to our customer. And then still in CG Bio, we open so many teams here in research team number 10, which is related to the AI software. So I don't know, maybe some of the listeners today coming from the AI or big data or any machine learning related field, you can try your luck in this position. And then research team 7 is more in the R&D of microneedle. So maybe some of you who have a microneedle experience, you can try this position. And then research team 6 is in the research development as well, but in mediation of medical devices. And this last but not least, in CG Bio, they have research team number 3 in R&D, but in electrical and electronical medical devices. Yeah, so each of the team has their own work to do, and later you can find this posting in our website, which I will tell you on the last part of the PowerPoint. And this is our last of job vacancy, which is one of the big part that we are really looking for many people. So among other job vacancy, this part is a part that we need so many people actually. So please pay attention clearly to this PowerPoint, this slide. In this slide is about quality assurance and quality control. So you will do mostly about laboratory analysis and analytical test method verification. And you can see the basic requirements coming from pharmacy, chemical, biology, biotechnology, chemical engineering, and microbiological related field. And please pay attention to the degree here. So master degree is preferable. And if you don't have master degree, it's okay, you can apply. But for bachelor degree, we recommend you to have 1 year at least working experience. If you don't, yeah, you can, you still can apply. Because why we put this? Because it's more likely matching with the visa standard in Korea. So working visa standard in Korea. And what I want to tell you in this job vacancy is that you will be placed for training in Indonesia first for about 3 months. And after that, you will get evaluation. And if you pass the evaluation, you will be invited to work in Korea after that. Yeah. And just for your information, currently, right now, we already have candidates around 26 worker employee in Indonesia that currently receiving training. And if they all pass the evaluation, they are scheduled to go to Korea during this year, December, and they will work in our company in Korea, something like that. So don't miss this chance, because we open again this chance for like another 1 month until next month. And if you get through all our position application and selection, this program, the training program, will begin soon on January. So maybe from January until March is training, and you will go to Korea on April if you pass this training program for this job vacancy in this slide. Okay. And now is the thing that you might ask from the beginning. So where you can find those job vacancy, please access through our application website, which is drindonesia.vividapp.kr. Once again, I say, please visit our application link to see all of our job vacancy. Is drindonesia.vividapp.kr. So first, you can download the application form from the main page of that website. And then we also prepare the application method process if you kind of confused. You can also download and read about it. 2, fill up the form and prepare all the required documents. And 3, make your self-introduction video in English, maximum of 5 minutes. So we don't only request a document from you, but we also request you to make a video and upload it in our system. The video is about self-introductions, why you want to join to that position that you apply, and the reason why Daewoong should choose you as our candidate. Okay, make sure you make it under 5 minutes, and you need to use English in all the way of the video. Okay, and upload your application form and video to drindonesia.vividap.kr. So after you make your application, you prepare your document, and then you also make your video, and then you can log in, sign up, and then sign up. After that, you log in, and then you choose the field that you want to apply, and then you put all this data there. Okay, and we will do the selection after that. And yep, actually that's all from what I present. I hope that my presentation could be your key for your future to become one of our Daewoong's big family in Korea or in Indonesia. Ya, baik, demikian presentasi dari saya mewakili tim dari Daewoong. Semoga presentasi ini menjadi sangat berguna dan bisa membantu teman-teman untuk lebih bisa terbuka terkait dengan kesempatan-kesempatan yang kami buka oleh Daewoong, baik itu di Indonesia maupun itu di Korea. Nah, sekali lagi terima kasih banyak atas perhatian.